How do you feel about what you've accomplished?
Like everything, like 13 years.
Mm-hmm. Like looking back over all these 13 years, and like looking back on the different accomplishments, like how do you feel today?
The reason I hesitate with this answer is because I don't often sit and think about that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like the 10-year anniversary was one of the first times where like I really looked back at the 10 years and really looked at everything that I've done and everything that I've been through and all the people that I've interacted with. And it was just, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot. Like it's genuinely, and I don't say this to exaggerate or nothing, man, but it's a lot, Peggy. Like I've genuinely done a lot as far as when it comes to this industry, like the journey of, you want to talk about parodies. I've done parodies. I've researched parodies. I know a lot about parodies. You want to talk about music. I've done music. I've researched music. I know a lot about music, music videos, skits. You want to talk about skits? Like everything that I've done, I've always researched it. Like I know the top people who are doing those things at the time. Like, you know RDC?
Yes.
That was us, man. Mm-hmm. Like that was SVS in college. And I'm so happy and like proud of them because they achieved the vision that I had for SVS. Like when we were really focusing on skits and like YouTube and shit, like they're actually fucking doing it. And that was the vision I had for us. And just seeing them and operate, like I would love to like really work with them like one day, because just the similarities in like Mark and me is like we're just genuinely the same type of person type shit, and he keeps his homeboys around him. Like that was me. Like the team was my motherfucking homeboys. So from music videos to doing the skits to doing the short films, and then now to doing the feature films, to even like doing, you know, events and premieres and like all of these different types of things that I've done over the years. It's just at the end of the day how I feel like I just feel like I've done a lot. I feel like I've done a lot, and I'm still not even like halfway done with what, you know what I'm saying, I want to do and what I have in mind and stuff. And it can be nerve-wracking if you really think about this shit. You know what I'm saying? If you really think about like everything that you've done, you know what I'm saying, in the industry, in your life and shit, it's just like, damn, nigga, you've actually like the career that I've had is the type of life that some people have had. You know what I'm saying? That may be working like a 9 to 5, and they'll do all these adventures and meet all these different types of people in their, you know, personal life, but their career is just like, you know, a daily 9 to 5 job. My personal life is like a daily 9 to 5 job, but my career, I've just done and met with so many different types of people. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I am proud. Like I am proud, but one thing that I do use to keep myself grounded is to not think about that shit. Like I don't try to think about like I've even recently this celebrating myself is some very recent shit that I've started doing, like celebrating me doing 10 feature films, celebrating the 10-year anniversary and all that good stuff. Like that's just because I feel like I should take those moments to actually recognize that, holy shit, hey nigga, you actually did, you know what I'm saying, this type of shit. And I mean, not to get morbid and stuff, but you know, niggas die every day. So it's like, you know, that's another reason about the documentary. But it's like, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to have that regret of not, you know, recognizing yourself and celebrating yourself. You thinking that you can wait until, you know, you get an Oscar or you get on these TV platforms and, you know, you have a big studio premiere for a box office and all of that type of shit. But nah, nigga, I mean, realize what you've done now. And it's such a personal thing because people in general don't look at it the same way. People will look at, oh, you've done 10 feature films, you still ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? You still, what movie you had in box office, nigga? What have you, who you done worked with, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like all of that type of shit. So it's like, and that's something I've always dealt with, because I can sit here and say I have all this experience. I've done this for 13 years, but throughout my career with people, it's always been, people always still look at me like we're the same. And that's not to say like I'm above anybody or anything, but if you just started doing this for 2 years, my nigga, we not the same. Like we're not the same in no type of capacity. But because, you know, I'm broke and because I'm, you know, still struggling and stuff, it's like, so nigga, you done it for 13 years. Who the fuck cares? It's like, I'm not validated by clout. I'm not validated by money. I'm not validated by, you know, working with certain people. Like, I don't have any of that. So that's what makes people look at you a different type of way. So I've never had that until, you know, kind of technically now, even with just having some money and having, you know, a certain type of clout because of, you know, the films and stuff. So I hate that viewpoint of even like doing the 13 years because, you know, just because I think it's a big deal and I think it's, you know what I'm saying, I look at shit as differently than to be like, that's really dope. If you've done 10 films, nigga, like that's fucking incredible. You know how hard it is to do one, bro, and you've done 10 fucking films, like that's fucking nuts and it should be celebrated no matter what freaking level you're on. And if the films are good, you know what I'm saying? This is me being a critic. Like, if a nigga done 10 films, bro, I'm there celebrating you. Like, hey, they can all be 10 trash ass shits, but nigga, you did 10 fucking films. But if the 10 films are even, like, 5 of them are watchable and good, like, bro, why can't you celebrate that? But, okay, we live in this world of clout. You know, we live in this world of you can only be validated if you got money, if you got celebrity status, if you're in the circle of a fucking celebrity. And I'm none of that. So that's why, another reason why it's hard for me sometimes to even look at the 13 years because of how other people are looking at it.
Well, you should focus on how you look at it, Miles. But if we're going to look into the future now, where do you see SVS in 2 years, which would be the 15th anniversary of 2025?
Yes.
And then where do you see in 2030, which would be a 20-year anniversary?
In 2 years, because that's honestly a timeline I am giving myself. In 2 years, I do hope to have a film, at least one film, with some type of national acclaim. Not even acclaim, like notoriety. Like the film being, you know, top dream is, you know, being in a theater in box office. But if people can know about the film in you know, in California, in Oregon, in Texas, and, you know, nationwide, then that's my goal. Because I can't say that with no disrespect. You got to show niggas the nigga who did it, he hadn't even seen it. You know what I'm saying? He seen the scene, the scene went viral, but I want the movie to go viral. Like, I want the movie to be known, like, nationwide. So in 2 years, that's a real close goal that I really I'm hoping to have in really at least 2 to 3 years. I'm hoping that because I'm looking at the next year as a setup for 2025. Like, I don't expect shit to happen for me next year, but hopefully I can set myself up for 2025 to have a year like that. And then in 7 years, right? 7, 5. You said 5 more years after whatever. 20 years. 7. Right. Okay. In 20 years. In the 2020 year for SVS. The plan is, I mean, the same plan is hopefully at the 2020 year anniversary, I will have some type of notoriety in SVS Productions as well as SVS Music Group as far as having, you know, some type of national notoriety. People know both of them.
What do you want to be remembered for?
For making people laugh comfortably. A lot of people, you know, laugh, making people laugh comfortably in a good time. A lot of people laugh sometimes because other people are laughing, or it's a nervous laugh, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever, awkward laugh, whatever it may be. But that comfortable laugh is a special laugh because you're laughing uninhibited. Like, you're one of my favorite quotes, like Marlena, she used to say was, like, when she first met us, she really enjoyed us because she was laughing how she would laugh at home. Like, she was enjoying herself so much that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people will, you know, do the or, you know what I'm saying, try to down their laugh down. But when you can just belt out and fucking laugh, that means a lot to me because you're comfortable. You don't give a fuck. You may have a weird fucking laugh, but you don't care because you're comfortable and you feel safe and you're enjoying the comedy that you're watching. So that, and then a good time. Like, I want people to remember me for having a good time. Like whenever you're around Miles, even if it's not just about, you know what I'm saying, having like a wild and having a comedy and just having like laughing and stuff, even if it's just being in a safe space, like being able to just talk to, you know, Miles, and I was able to, you know, express myself and let him know what was going on, and, you know what I'm saying, he heard me and he understood, and, you know what I'm saying, it was a good time. Like a good time doesn't just have to be about fun and being you know, laughing and all that good stuff. So laughing comfortably in a good time. That's one of the reasons why I smile the way I smile, like in my pictures and stuff. It's because when, you know, unfortunately, when somebody does pass, you always go back to their pictures. Mm-hmm. So whenever somebody goes back to my pictures, they're always going to see that same goofy, dumbass smile. And you can't help but smile whenever you see it. You can't be so sad. Just look at this dumbass nigga. He was stupid. I was a stupid nigga, bro.
Yeah.
But that's one of the reasons I started doing that smile, like, I want to say in 2013. And that was the reason why. Like, because somebody had died and they were posting, like, people were posting, like, the same picture of him. It's like, damn, nigga had no other pictures. Nah, it's just that same motherfucking one. So it's like I wanted different pictures all with that same smile. So people could post, nobody has to post the same picture. You know what I'm saying? Everybody posts their own personal pictures but it's still the same smile.
Mm-hmm. That's nice. So last question, what is next for SVS Productions and what's next for Miles? I don't know. I can hear it. I can hear it.
That nigga hiccup. That motherfucking steak dropped right there. Right? Next for SVS. So next year, man, or this year, whatever, 2024. 2024, I have a lot of plans. And I thought about when we were going to do this, like if I was going to say the plans and stuff, but I honestly don't want to, because I was talking to Kenny at your party and that Marcel didn't go to, and he was asking me about like what's the plans for next year and stuff, and I was kind of told him the same thing. Like I gave him like a sketch out of the plans, but like Stripper Party and Lost Sex Tape wasn't on the plans for this year. Like that wasn't supposed to happen. Like the shit I planned out like in December for 2023, neither of those movies were on it. So it's like, you know, plans change like heavily. So for me, the plan overall for 2024 is to set myself up for 2025. So this year I'm going to be putting in a lot of new work that, like, no experimental work, like, you know what I'm saying, no Stripper Party, Lost Sex Tape, no disrespect type of work, but work that I've wanted to do, that I've genuinely love, and that's like close to my heart. I'm going to be putting all of my resources into getting those projects off the ground to hopefully in 2025 where they can be released like nationally. So that's overall really the plan that I have for this year. It's vague, but hey, nigga, just follow me and, you know, you see what happens.
And what's next for Miles, personally?
Well, now that we've touched knees, I feel like it would only be right. I couldn't even finish, yo. I couldn't even finish. I was going to like keep going, but I couldn't.
Myself made it worse. I didn't see it. Yeah, I checked the thing. You can't see it. Oh, maybe you can. You can see it now.
It's a parting gift. Next for Miles, man. Next for Miles. Peggy, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think. Yeah, I'm not gonna say. I don't know if I just say something, but I don't think I wanna say that.
Nah, say it.
I am. Peggy, the whole dream for me was to be able to get a wife, or at least a strong spouse that I could have before I ascend to like a certain level. But now that I'm kind of getting to a certain level, I almost don't want it. I'm single, and
So you just trying to be outside.
every day.
So what's next for Miles is being outside.
Ladies, I just moved into my place called the Boom Boom Room. It's a lovely spot. You should come over and.
You're gonna be scared to get back.
No, look, I joke, but no, seriously, it is genuinely just to have that. Now, I am still, you know what I'm saying? I'm not at that level. Once I get to that level, there's no turning back. I'm sorry. Once I reach 1 million, there's no turning back. My son had a good conversation. You really learn who the fuck you are when you get a bunch of money. And I'm pretty sure I can know myself that once I reach that 1 million, it's time to have fun. And I think that's what I would do. But right now, hey, I would love to have just that one woman. Like, I really would enjoy. I said I'm gonna take the rest of this year off because after that fucking Red Lobster incident, I just stopped talking and stopped trying. But at the start of the year, I said I'm gonna try again. You know what I'm saying? Try to take some girls out and stuff. And you know what I'm saying? Just, once again, just try to find that woman, man.
Well, good luck on your endeavors. But that's all, guys. That is
Sounds genuine at all, but whatever.
that has been Inside SVS with your host, Peggie J. Lyons.
Yes. Did you learn anything?
I learned a lot. I learned a lot today.
What's 2 things that you take away from this interview?
I think because of the version of you that I know and just how like playful you are all the time, it's easy to not take you seriously. And I think today really helped me, like, really like looking back on like all that you've persevered through, and like the spirit of like keep goingness that you have. I think I really just like learned a deeper respect for you and like what you do as like a professional.
Thank you.
I also learned more so of like the why behind certain things, like why you don't give a F, or at least, well, no, you just don't. Like why you don't, like why you don't, or like certain things that you're passionate about. So more so just like the nuances of Miles, which is nice.
I think people get lost in that giving a fuck, like actually caring. I think so many people get lost in actually caring that's where so many failures and so many things like doesn't happen. Like I said, I've been this way since I was 17 years old. So it's like still meeting people to this day that, you know, have issues with what other people think about them and stuff. It's like, I haven't been able to relate to that in so fucking long, but it's such a strong thing these days that people just even saying the shit, like people genuinely care about how other people think about them and how they're perceived, and not wanting people to think negatively about them. Like at the end of the day, niggas are going to think negative about you whether you like it or not. It doesn't matter what the fuck you do, but people just want everybody to like them. People have a problem not being liked. Like people genuinely have an issue. Oh, that person doesn't like me? Well, why? Well, hold on. What's wrong? What did I do to them? Who cares? They don't like your hair. They don't like your eyes. They don't like your back. Who gives a fuck? They don't like you. Why is that affecting your life?
I think it's a natural...
It's human nature.
It's human nature. Because I know that's, like, I deal with that a lot. Like, I really, really care about what people think about me. And I shouldn't, I know. But, like, I do. And I think it's a super special power that you have that you don't care. and it's helped you get to where you are.
Absolutely, which I mean, I get it. Even that's why, so I don't care to like mention names and stuff, because people who are friends with them or like them, you know what I'm saying? They're going to think whatever the fuck they want anyway, man. It's just, I guess, I think that people are going to think whatever the fuck they want. I try to do my best in giving people all of the information possible so they can make their own fucking decision. But at the end of the day, you can give people proof that 2 + 2 = 4, and they're still going to think that it's 22. No, I believe that it's 22. Okay, well, go fucking believe it. So it's like, who am I to really sit here and try to explain to this person, no, don't you see this, and this? Like, no, you're the idiot, because you're explaining, you know what I'm saying, taking your time, a futile argument, explaining it to this person. So that's something that I really just had to grasp with people, like, throughout all of these years. Like, man, y'all care so much what that motherfucker think. I could give 2 shits if they like or dislike what the fuck I'm doing, because it's not going to affect me in any type of way. All right.
It's a lesson, guys. We should all strive to be more like Miles.
Aww.
Anyway,
It's not even that note.
But it has been a pleasure getting inside the mind of Miles the Triplett. You're not a triplet, but
No,
the Miles Triplett, I guess I'll say. But Miles the Triplett sounds good. Miles the Triplett. Anyway.
okay.
It's been very fun getting inside of your mind, learning so much about your journey. I definitely feel like your story really, really needs to be told. So I really think you should tell it as many times as you can, because it is really a story of like true perseverance. And like, we never know like when our blessing is coming. And like it's like you were kind of at that, that meme or that picture, where it's like you like right there. But it's like, bro, I've been digging for so long. As a human, you're just like, F it. Like, I'm just going to say forget it, because I feel like I'm going nowhere. And I've been going nowhere. And it's like, you don't even know that the gold mine is on the other side. And for you kept going to get to that gold mine. And so I really hope that you continue to tell your story and like allow people to learn more about you and to continue to inspire. So thank you.
Thank you, Peggy. Well, thank you for doing this. You did a good job.
Yay.
I think you did a good job. But I appreciate you doing this. I mean, one of the reasons I did choose you was because I am comfortable like talking to you. I think we do have like, good long talks and stuff in there, filled with not just one perspective. Like they're filled with understanding. We don't always agree on, everything, but we can understand each other's different perspectives, and it can still be, love at the end of the day. So
we touch knees.
For those perverts out there who love to see knees touch,
we did.
There's that. So hey, hopefully we have a good SVS season this year, 2024, man. Please keep up with everything that SVS is doing. But if not, fuck off. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I'm sorry. Hey, look, either you're gonna do it or you're not. Either you want to or you don't. And if you don't, it is what it is. I'm not mad at you at all. For any people that may be mad about this interview,
Peggy had nothing to do with anything.
Peggy had nothing to do with it. You have no reason to be mad at Peggy. Let all your anger be focused on me. But while you're focusing your anger on me, I want you to think, does Miles give a fuck? Does Miles even give a fuck?
My God.
He doesn't. Spoiler alert. All right, man. We will see y'all next time, next year inside of SVS. Thank y'all for watching.
Peace.
I've been trying to reach new heights, yeah.